There comes a moment when the world feels different. You wake up one day, and the air itself carries a message only your soul can hear, a whisper in the dark, a calling. It is not a voice from this world, yet it speaks directly to you. Something inside you has always felt off, hasn't it? Like you were born into a world that does not understand you. Like you are walking through a dream, watching everyone live a script you were never meant to follow. You see deeper, feel more intensely, and know, without knowing how, that you are not like the rest. This is no accident. This is destiny knocking at your door. And now you must make a choice. Answer the call, or remain trapped in a reality that was never meant for you. God is waiting, but time is running out. Not everyone in this world is awake. Many are born, live, and die without ever questioning the illusion around them. But you see the cracks in the system. You feel the weight of unseen forces. You sense that there is more, so much more, beyond what the eye can see. The chosen ones are not selected by men. They are marked by the divine, guided by forces beyond human understanding. They are the misfits, the visionaries, the ones who never truly fit into society's mold. If you feel different, isolated, like an outsider, it is not because something is wrong with you. It is because you are meant for something greater. The world does not embrace those who threaten its illusions. That is why chosen ones are tested. The suffering, the betrayals, the loneliness, it is all preparation. Only those strong enough to endure the fire can walk the path of the awakened. How do you know if you are one of them? The signs have been there all along. You just didn't recognize them. You feel like an outsider. Even among friends and family, you feel different. Like you are from another world, speaking a language only a few understand. You are drawn to the unseen, spirituality, mysteries, ancient knowledge. Your soul craves wisdom beyond this reality. You experience deep pain and suffering. Your struggles are not random. They are a test, forging you into who you are meant to become. You have an unshakable knowing. Even when the world calls you crazy, something inside you whispers, keep going. You see through the illusions. You recognize the lies, the conditioning, the hidden forces at play. And because of that, they fear you. The world has tried to convince you that you are lost. But in truth, you are just waking up. The moment you begin to wake up, the attacks begin. Have you noticed? The distractions, the doubts, the fear creeping into your mind. It is not a coincidence. The system is designed to keep you asleep. Everything around you, media, culture, society, tries to pull you back into unconsciousness. They call you delusional, rebellious, or dangerous. Why? Because a truly awakened soul is uncontrollable. A chosen one is a threat to those who benefit from the illusion. That is why they keep you distracted. They bombard you with fear, confusion, and doubt. They do not want you to see your power, because the moment you do, the illusion collapses. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey where they must decide, embrace the calling or turn away forever. This is the final step. Most people run. The pain is too much. The weight of responsibility is too heavy. They choose comfort over purpose, safety over truth. They go back to sleep. But you are different. You would not be here if you were not meant to rise. The fire inside you will not die no matter how much the world tries to extinguish it. You cannot escape your destiny. This is your test, the final step before everything changes. This is not just another moment in your life. This is the moment. The universe has aligned everything to bring you here, to this crossroads. You either step into your power now or risk losing everything. The path of awakening is not easy, but it is the only path that leads to true freedom. Every sign, every whisper, every gut feeling has led to this. You can feel it, can't you? The weight of the decision before you. This is why you were born. This is the purpose behind your pain. Do it or die. Not a physical death, but the death of your soul's purpose. The death of your divine mission. If you turn away now, you may never get another chance. You were never alone. Every battle, every struggle, every dark night of the soul, God was there, watching, waiting. You have been prepared for this moment. The time of hesitation is over. It is time to rise, time to embrace your power, time to step into the purpose you were created for. The world will tell you to stay silent, but you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to lead, to shine, to awaken others. God is calling. Will you answer? Will. The path of the awakened is not a road crowded with followers. It is a lonely, narrow path, walked only by those with the courage to stand alone. Have you felt it? The isolation? The moments when you wondered why no one else sees what you see? Why you feel so different, even in a crowded room? Why your thoughts seem to reach depths others fear to explore? It is because you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to rise above. But this loneliness, it is part of your training. It teaches you strength, independence, and clarity. The silence is where God speaks the loudest. The solitude is where you sharpen your spirit. The world calls it loneliness, but in truth, it is separation. Separation from illusions, from distractions, from the chains that once held you back. You are not alone in your isolation. You are being set apart for something greater. They do not need chains to imprison you. They only need your mind. The war against the chosen ones is not fought with weapons. It is fought with whispers, doubts that creep in late at night, fears that paralyze you when you're about to take the next step, lies that convince you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, that your past disqualifies you. Where do you think these thoughts come from? They are not yours. They are the voices of a system that fears what you might become. If you ever fully embraced your power, if you ever broke free, you would shake the foundations of this world. They want you weak. They want you second-guessing yourself. They want you trapped in cycles of fear and uncertainty. Because as long as you hesitate, as long as you shrink, they still have control. But the moment you say, enough, the moment you choose to believe in yourself, to trust the fire inside you, everything changes. The wounds you carry are not there to break you. They are there to awaken you. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every moment of suffering, it was all part of your initiation. The chosen ones are not given an easy life. They are given trials that forge them into warriors, because only those who have endured the storm can lead others through it. Do not curse your pain. Honor it. It has made you unshakable. It has stripped away illusions and shown you what truly matters. It has burned away the weakness, leaving only the raw, unstoppable force of who you truly are. Your pain is your proof. Proof that you were built to survive. Proof that you were made for something greater. Proof that nothing can stop you once you fully step into your purpose. Awakening is not free. There is a price. You will lose people. Friends will drift away. Family may turn against you. You will see the mask slip off, revealing who was never truly meant to walk this journey with you. At first it will hurt. You will question everything. You will wonder if it is worth it, if it would be easier to go back, to pretend, to fit in just to feel accepted again. But then, something incredible happens. The more you embrace your truth, the more you attract those who resonate with it. The ones who remain will be those who truly see you. The ones who come into your life after your awakening will not require you to shrink, to hide, to betray yourself. You are not losing anything real. You are shedding what was never truly yours. Do you think the darkness will let you go so easily? The moment you step into your power, expect resistance. The attacks will intensify. Obstacles will appear. People will try to pull you back into the illusion. They will mock you. They will say you've changed, that you've lost your mind, that you're going too far. This is the test. Will you let the opinions of the blind dictate the steps of the awakened? Will you let fear silence the truth inside you? Or will you rise despite it all? Chosen ones are not here to be accepted. They are here to awaken the world. And that is exactly why they try to silence you. But they cannot silence a soul set on fire. You have never been alone in this battle. Even in your darkest moments, when it felt like no one understood, when the weight of the world was crushing you, something unseen was guiding you. Have you noticed? The right message appearing when you needed it most. The unexplained feeling of being protected, even when everything seemed against you. The sudden clarity in moments of chaos. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. You are being led, watched over, and protected. The more you step into your power, the more you will notice it. The synchronicities, the signs, the way things begin to fall into place when you trust the path. You are not just fighting for something. You are fighting with something, something far greater than you can imagine. There is no turning back now. You know too much. You feel it in your soul. The truth you cannot ignore. You can never again pretend to be someone you are not. The world will try to pull you back into sleep. It will tempt you with comfort, with approval, with the illusion of normalcy. But you were not born for normal. You were born for greatness. The only question is, will you claim it? Fear is the weapon they use to keep you small. They plant it in your mind from the moment you are born. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of stepping out of line. Every system, every rule, every expectation is designed to make you afraid of your own power. But here's the truth. Fear is an illusion. It is a shadow, a whisper, a trick played on the mind. It has no real power, unless you give it power. Fear is nothing more than a doorway. The moment you walk through it, you realize there was nothing on the other side. How many times have you hesitated because of fear? How many dreams have you buried because of doubt? How much of your life has been dictated by illusions? Now is the time to break free, to step into your power despite the fear, to move forward even when your mind screams at you to stop. Because beyond fear lies your destiny. You feel it, don't you? The constant tug of war inside you. One side calling you forward toward your awakening. The other side pulling you back, whispering, stay where it's safe. This is not just a mental struggle. It is a spiritual war. Every day you make a choice, to rise or to retreat, to embrace your divine path or to remain trapped in the illusion. The battle is subtle, but its consequences are massive. And the truth is, no one can fight this battle for you. No one can make the choice to rise but you. The moment you choose power over fear, truth over illusion, purpose over comfort, everything shifts. The war does not end, but you stop fighting against yourself. You align with your soul. You move with divine flow. And when that happens, no force in this world can stop you. Not everyone in your life wants to see you awaken. Some will try to keep you in the past, reminding you of who you used to be. Some will mock your journey, planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Others will pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. These people are not always obvious. Sometimes they are the ones closest to you. A chosen one must learn to see beyond words. Pay attention to energy. How do people respond when you talk about your dreams? Do they encourage you or do they subtly discourage you? Do they uplift you or drain your spirit? Not everyone can go where you are going. Not everyone is meant to walk this path with you. And that is okay. Let them go. The higher you rise, the more you will attract those who are truly aligned with your purpose. Sometimes the greatest power is found in silence. The world teaches you to speak, to argue, to prove yourself. But true power does not need to be loud. True power is felt. Have you noticed? The moment you start growing, people demand explanations. They want you to justify your changes. They want you to shrink back into the version of yourself they were comfortable with. You do not owe them anything. You do not need to explain your awakening. You do not need permission to rise. Let your energy speak for itself. Let your transformation be your response. Not everyone deserves access to your journey. Protect your energy. Move in silence. Let them wonder. There will come a moment when you finally understand. A moment when you look back and see why everything had to happen the way it did. The betrayals, the pain, the losses, the isolation. It was all preparing you. One day you will wake up and feel it in your bones. You are ready. The weight you once carried will be gone. The fear that held you back will vanish. The doubts that once tormented you will lose their grip. And in that moment, you will realize you are unstoppable. This is it, the moment you decide. No more waiting, no more doubting, no more hiding. You were not sent here to blend in. You were sent here to awaken, to rise, to lead. The universe has given you every sign, every lesson, every tool you need. Now it is up to you. Are you ready? If this message spoke to your soul, it is because you were meant to hear it. This is your confirmation. Comment "I am chosen" below to claim your power. Like this video to send energy to those who need it. And most importantly, subscribe to Ascended Awakening to continue this journey. The time is now. Step forward. Your destiny is waiting.